having troubles, having issues on this load. Truck's been breaking down on me. It's in the process of breaking down right now. It broke down 2 weeks ago with the drive shaft issue. Had a carrier bearing broke and the drive shaft fell down and messed up the whole drive line basically. Had to repair that. I was up in Omaha 2 weeks ago on Saturday, of course. Saturday at 8 o'clock at night. So I sit there until Monday, got fixed. Monday afternoon they finally got me up and running and everything. So that was a $3,300 bill. And then here it is 2 weeks later. Today's Saturday. After I left Omaha, went down to St. Louis, delivered that trailer, then went down to Arkansas, picked up an Arkansas load going to Fort Smith, Arkansas, back over to Jonesboro, back to Fort Smith, back and forth, back and forth. I did 12 trailer loads, 12 trailers in the last week and a half roughly. And then, so here I am, got those done this morning, Saturday morning, did the last one over at Fort Smith. And they gave me a load, go back up to Jonesboro, pick up another trailer, going to Dallas, basically, just outside of Dallas. I'm like, good, that gets me home. So, picked it up, on the way back to pick it up, coming across 40, coming into, oh shoot, what's the name of that town? Conway, Arkansas. And as I get off the freeway, I come down to the off-ramp, and there's a stoplight and everything. So I come up to this stoplight, and come to a stop. But I get ready to, light turns green, I get ready to throw it in gear, and got the clutch in. Can't find the gear. Won't go in. So I'm pushing real hard, you get pushing. If you push the clutch all the way to the floor, it engages the clutch brake, which slows the clutch brake or clutch down so that you can engage the gears in the transmission. Okay. Anyway, tried it. It's not going in. I can't figure what it. Well, the light's done turned red again, so I'm sitting there like, how am I going to do this? All the cars in front of me have left, and I'm on a little bit of a downhill slope. I'm realizing something's wrong with the clutch. All right, but so the light's getting ready to turn green again. I just let off the brakes and I start rolling slowly. And once I get up to about 3 or 4 miles an hour, I can slip it into first gear, just slide it in, right? Won't grind. Get into, then go through the gears, 1, 2, 3, 4. Got through that stoplight, under the bridge, through that stoplight, to the next light, and it turned red on me and everything, and I had to come to a complete stop again. I'm like, oh shit, this is going to be fun, because there's no downhill roll. I can't get it back in gear. While I'm sitting at the light, I'm trying to, how am I going to get this thing in gear? I know, shut it off, shut the engine off. What you got to do is get the clutch and the transmission, all the gears to line up, okay, so you can slide into gear. All right, so I did that. Oh, big bump, sorry. So I did that and got it into gear. So what you do is you get over there in the gate, you're about ready to go in gear. It's right where you start to grind the gear. You don't really grind it, you just get lined up with that gate. And you shut the engine off. When you shut the engine off, as it comes to a stop, eventually the gears line up and you slip it in, okay? And you wait till the light's about ready to turn green. And about the time it's ready to turn green, you push the clutch in, fire the truck up, just there it turns green, you let the clutch out, and you get to rolling again. All right, what has gone wrong is inside the clutch, there's several pads on a clutch. It's hard to imagine this, or I need to visual show you, but maybe I'll do that on another video when I get the part out. I'll have the mechanics save the clutch so I can explain it a little bit better. But basically the pads on the clutch, there's like 6, maybe 8 pads on a clutch, depending on the model and the company that makes them and the design and everything. But think of an old windmill, not the modern windmills, but the old farm windmills, okay? And all those blades are like a slice of pie. Well, on a clutch, think of that. The pads are like a slice of a pie, basically. And each one of those pads has a spring in it, okay? And when you push the clutch in, the clutch goes down and pushes on a lever, which goes over to the throwout bearing, which pulls the clutch away from the flywheel. When it pulls away from the flywheel, it's disengaged, and you can get into a different gear, okay? And then you let the clutch out, and it gives power to the rear, through the transmission to the rear tires. what's happened is one of the springs on one of those pads is broken, and when I push the clutch in, let's say there's 6 pads. 5 of the pads back off away from the flywheel or the pressure plate, and they back off, but the one doesn't, and it drags because it's broken and it won't come away from the pad. And it's not fully engaged, but it's not really pulling it all the way away, and it's kind of dragging its foot basically, and it's keeping the transmission or the clutch moving with the flywheel. Okay, and you can't get into gear. So you got to figure out how to get the thing into gear. All right, so I got it into gear, got over the next few stoplights. I time it to where I come up to the stoplights, and I'm going to have to do that coming into town. I'm coming into the town of Prescott, Arizona, I think. Yeah, it's Prescott, Arizona, and I'm going to have a couple stoplights here. I might be able to talk this through, maybe, I don't know. But hopefully there's not a whole lot of cars down here. And I'll tell you why I'm in Prescott here in a second, because the freeway's closed. There's a big accident down there on the freeway. So I got off and I'm running 67, which parallels I-30. So anyway, as I come into town here, I got to hope that I don't run into a whole lot of traffic and you'll have to go through that whole process again. Anyway, got the truck rolling, got through all the stoplights and everything, basically just timed them where right as I come up to them, they turn green and I can keep going and never had to come to a dead stop. All right, I've been doing that all afternoon. Went up, got the trailer hooked on, that was the whole thing, but I finally got it. That was the hardest part. Good, very little traffic through town here. And there's stoplights instead of stop signs, so I should be able to time these. But anyway, I get up there and hook onto the trailer, and I'm coming back down through, and I'm like, all right, good. I'm on the highway, hooked up. I don't need to use the clutch again until I get to Dallas. Throw it in gear, and I'm not stopping. You know, logbook be damned, I'm not stopping. So I get up here to, oh, this is going to mess me up, I think, because I'm going to get there just about the time it turns red. Yep. All right, what I need to do is come to real slow and get down. I'm doing, what, 5 miles an hour now. And let that go through its green cycle, or red cycle. By the time I get to it, it should turn green. Okay. All right, come on. No clutch, come on. Come on. Come on. Turn on me. There's a green light over there. All right, we'll get down to first gear. Granny gear, 3 mile an hour kind of stuff. And they ain't gonna change, damn it. Well, people, I can't afford it. I got to go. People, I'm sorry I had to run that light, but there's nothing else I can do. Come on, get in gear. There we go. All right. Sorry you had to see that, but it's either that or come to a dead stop and have a headache and maybe blow my clutch out.
Oh, I see nothing. I was not here. I did not even get up this morning.
What a deal, what a deal. All right, so where was I? Okay, I got the trailer picked up and on my way to Dallas. Coming down through, saw Highway Patrol getting on the freeway behind me back there, and he was blowing by down the highway. I'm thinking, okay, whenever you see a cop and he's not pulling somebody over for a traffic ticket, they're on their way to somewhere, it's a good idea to get on Google Maps. On your cell phone, get on Google Maps and look, there's probably an accident up ahead, and that's where he's headed to. You know, maybe a car caught on fire, or, come on, get in here. Maybe a car caught on fire, something. So it's a good idea. Well, he goes blowing by me. It's a county mountie, if I remember right. I thought, I better check. So I get on Google Maps and look, and sure enough, there's a big accident down here by Hope, Arkansas, just east of Hope, Arkansas. Oh, great, and it's backed up for 10-15 miles, and I ain't got a clutch. Oh, shoot, what am I going to do? So I start looking on the map, figured out I could get off at exit 54, come around over here, come through Prescott, Arizona, or Prescott, Arkansas, and 2 stoplights, not much traffic. You saw how I got through there. So anyway, so I got through that. Now I get to the next town. If I can get through that and get up to the freeway again without pushing the clutch in, hopefully I'm home free. Hopefully. So anyway, that's what I'm doing today. So I was going to talk about experience. This video is getting plenty long now, but just a real quick thing on experience. I'm hopeful hopefully going to get it home. Okay, I'm going to limp this truck home to my shop, cheaper, mechanic I trust, and I'm home while it's getting fixed. I can do other things, work on the van, whatever, okay? An inexperienced driver, somebody who's new out of trucking school, would have been back in Conway, Arkansas, sitting at the stoplight, oh, can't get it into gear, pop the brakes, put the four-ways on, and call dispatch, and they just sent a wrecker out, and they'd be sitting in a hotel right now, okay? It's the, not trying to brag or anything like that, but that's the thing about experienced drivers. You learn this kind of stuff, and you can get yourself out of the situation. Either limp into town, get a tire fixed, limp into town to get some mechanical fix without having to hire a wrecker, okay? Wreckers are extremely expensive. The wrecker up in Omaha, 10 miles, cost me $428. So, and that was cheap, they say. You know, I was talking to some guys, and they were, oh man, you're lucky he gave you a break. Okay. So, anyway, enough. Wish me luck on getting home. I think I'm going to leave the GoPro running here, and if anything good, I might be able to show you on video, but I'm not going to be talking. I'm going to shut up and just let the dash cam run. And if anything comes up, I'll put it in this video. Otherwise, I'll cut it off now. If I cut it off now, you know everything went good. So, adios. Wish me luck. We'll see you at home. Bye.